everybody and welcome back to F1 Manager 2023. We're in the second season with Haas and we are looking to see what this car can do. Obviously we broke the cost cap last season, so hopefully we're not going to do that this season. Last episode we went through the new car, the staff, everything like that. That's all ready to go. So today we're literally going in straight away to the Bahrainian Grand Prix to see how we do. First time we're going to see Theo Pourchaire in the Haas car, partnering Kevin Magnussen, and yeah, it should be interesting. Now, this normally gives a little bit away about where you should be finishing. So qualifying, they want both drivers in the top 10. Right, okay, well if that, let's double down on that then. We'll get 2 drivers into Q2 and 2 drivers into Q3. We'll double down on that. They want, the fastest lap is just I think a bit of a rogue one, but finish position, we'll guarantee 1 driver in the top 10. I think that'll be a good start to the season. Qualifying position, they want 1 driver in the top 12 for the next 2 races, and in the finishing position, I think we'll get 1 driver in the top 12 for the next 5. I think let's go big, 1.2 million on the line for that one. But yeah, there's not too much else to discuss really. We will be putting in Jack Doohan in car 1 for every single FP1, every single first practice session. Kevin Magnussen won't be doing them. That's just how it's going to be this season. We've got 5 million in the bank, so we need a little bit of income to build up before we can start doing some other stuff like designs, manufacturing, facility increases and things like that. But yeah, I feel confident that we're in a good position this season. Now's the time to find out how we go. So I'll go and do practice. We'll be back for qualifying. Okay, practice done, and both drivers with good setups actually. K-Mag's only got 74% sort of preparedness because he missed P1, obviously. Theo up there with 86, which is very good indeed. I think it was like a 92 and a 96%, I think, is our preparedness as we get to the desert. We don't need to hear Will Buxton do the intro, as much as I did say I like them. So 97 for Theo and 96 for K-Mag as well, so very good stuff. Now I think we got the best doing a 2-lapper run in Bahrain last year, but we shall see. Yeah, Theo was sort of finishing generally around 15th, 14th in practice, and K-Mag was up, well, Jack Doohan actually got top 10 in P1, and K-Mag was then I think 11th and 12th or something like that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we get on in qualifying. Obviously we don't know what sort of upgrades all the other cars have done, so we're gonna get Theo out there first, get him on the track, see what he can do, and yeah, give him a chance. So Theo Pourchaire will be just starting his first flying lap basically as he comes around this corner. So here we go, the rookie driver number 7 coming in. How is he gonna do? So yeah, on his flying lap he should hopefully set a good time, and I don't know what a good time is around here. If we go reports, circuit, info, that's time considerations. Overview, 1:31.4 is the lap record, but that was in 2005, so I'd imagine that's going to be beaten. Historic results, Max Verstappen in a one, that was the race though. Previous race, I don't know. We'll just focus and let Theo do his job, see how he gets on. So coming up to sector 1 right now, obviously will set a purple time because he's the fastest, or the first man out there on track. I wonder if we can see, yeah, so Pourchaire's there. I don't know who else is out. I'm going to suggest it's Ocon or De Vries that's right behind us. So is De Vries going to take that purple away from Theo Pourchaire? That's what we need to see at the moment. Ocon doesn't go faster than Theo Pourchaire in sector 1, which is a good sign for our battle against Alpine. That's very nice indeed. Obviously it will be a purple sector 2 for Theo Pourchaire as well as he comes down the DRS straight in Bahrain. We've got a Mercedes out as well, it looks like. We've got a few more people out on track, so yeah, this will be pretty interesting. So sector 2, how is Theo Pourchaire? So it's going to be a purple section. Ocon, is he on? Yeah, he is that car on the map. You can just see behind Theo Pourchaire. So if Ocon goes green again, that's positive. De Vries also doesn't go faster than Theo Pourchaire, which is lovely to see. Ocon sets a purple sector in the second sector, so it looks like the Alpine may have the edge on us on that straight line speed for the DRS section. Theo Pourchaire is going to finish his lap, and he is going to set a 1:30.8. So let's see how Esteban Ocon does there, as Theo Pourchaire is going to hit a bit of traffic there with Lando Norris. And Esteban Ocon crosses the line, does a 1:30.48, so 0.4 of a second quicker than us. That's a little bit irritating. That'll be straight line speed, annoyingly. Okay, so it's not been amazing so far. We've got 12th and 13th, which isn't ideal. So we're going to send both drivers back out, as Theo Pourchaire will go and follow Lewis Hamilton, who's down in 15th at the moment. The Mercedes really not doing very well at the moment, but we're going to leave these guys automatic. We haven't put new tyres on. We're just going to let them do their thing and see what we can do. So Tsunoda, we know Hamilton's on a fast lap. He will be at the same time as Theo Pourchaire. Tsunoda should be coming in, and K-Mag should have a bit of space, but obviously it depends who's going to come out of the pits at a similar time, as Hamilton and Theo Pourchaire start their fast lap. Tsunoda does come into the pits and hopefully got out the way nicely. Theo Pourchaire just beat Alexander Albon around that corner, so we do need to see improvement. It is green from Theo Pourchaire in the first sector, not from Kevin Magnussen. That's not what we need to see. Theo Pourchaire potentially enjoying a little bit of slipstream behind Hamilton. He set 2 green sectors. Obviously this is going to be crucial to see where we're going to sit potentially, and Theo Pourchaire goes 5th fastest. Wow, okay, so the slipstream we got off Hamilton is absolutely huge. We need to use that to our advantage, as Magnussen unfortunately is going to hit traffic here, because he's going to hit Hamilton and Gasly just coming out of the corner, as Pourchaire just doing his second sort of quick lap, but won't be as good. Magnussen sets the fastest first sector, but not second sector. It's going to be touch and go for K-Mag, I think, but Theo Pourchaire up that in P5. That is absolutely awesome, and K-Mag, yeah, doesn't quite, he's not going to improve K-Mag, I don't think. Still going, K-Mag. He's going to cross the line any second. Or is he doing his second? He might be doing his second sprint. No, he's not. This is his in-lap. P12 is going to be touch and go for K-Mag. He needs to improve to get into Q3 for sure. Okay, so Q1 over, and the highlight is Theo Pourchaire sitting in 6th position in that new Haas. The rookie driver putting in a great Q1. K-Mag now in 13th. We're just going to have to make sure we give both drivers a bit of slipstream going into Q2. I think we'll stick with the 2 flying laps. I've got a plan. I've got a plan, a devious plan here. Start qualifying, manage qualifying, confirm. Right. In the first stint, Theo is going to play the lead driver. We're going to give Magnussen the slipstream. In the second run, we'll do it the other way around and try and get Theo Pourchaire up the order. So we're going to let a few people go out here as Lance Stroll goes out in his daddy millionaire mobile. Norris is there. Right, so now we're going to go Theo Pourchaire, get him moving, and then put Magnussen just behind him, and hopefully that gives K-Mag enough slipstream. It might just be a little bit too far away. The other thing we can do is, if this doesn't really work, I think they are a bit too far apart to be honest, but if this doesn't work, we could do the 3-lap, no cooldown, increase their confidence and stuff as we go, to make sure they're at peak confidence when they set their flying lap, because confidence at the moment is, I mean, it's high for K-Mag and it's medium for Theo, so it's not, yeah, not dreadful. Let's keep an eye on sector times and stuff like that. We'll compare them to Gasly and Norris, as Theo sets green. They're both going to set green sectors, obviously. No one going purple though, so no one going faster than Norris at the moment, as Pourchaire just about gets past Gasly in the DRS zone. That may affect his actual time, as K-Mag should get past Gasly before the corner. No, he doesn't, and then Gasly starts his fast lap, and it's purple sectors in there, so K-Mag goes top and Pourchaire goes 4th. But yeah, it looks like that slipstream is working well. K-Mag is actually going to get slipstream here all the way with Pierre Gasly on this second lap, so he may set a very good lap, K-Mag, in this second lap, as Pourchaire is improving on his second lap, so that's good. Pourchaire, does he improve?
Currently P6.
He's P6, P7. And K-Mag, you can see, just getting the slipstream off Pierre Gasly is only one. Oh, he's a 10th of a second off Carlos Perez. Lovely, P2. Okay, so both drivers come in. The only difference we're going to do on this one is that Theo Pourchaire is going to have to set his time on used tyres, which shouldn't affect him too much. But with 7 minutes to go, we have got plenty of time here to try and find a little gap to make sure that we can get, I mean, that looks like 6 minutes, 2 laps. You want the first lap to be the fastest. It will take a minute and a half to get round, so give it a minute and 45 because it's the out lap. Minute and 45 would give us 450, 440 something. People will be coming out for their out laps then. So I feel like we've got to risk it because there's a nice gap here. There is a nice gap. Yeah, we're going to risk it. Magnussen out. Theo Pourchaire out. He's going to go right behind him and hopefully get that good slipstream. And this is where Theo Pourchaire will get the advantage in the fast laps, as Norris is just going to catch both our drivers up. We're going to hold Norris up a little bit here because he's going to catch us into the big sharp hairpin, I think, for Magnussen. Yep, he is. There we go. Theo Pourchaire going to get a nice slipstream. Is it going to work? What we don't want to see is a lot of people coming out of this pit lane, as they just are, as Hamilton and Ocon go in. Okay, we're going to have a relatively clear run here. If we can get Norris on the DRS zone. Magnussen doesn't quite get him. Hopefully Norris got out of the way pretty easily, but it's a green sector 1 for Theo. Magnussen, I think, is safe. I don't think we need to worry about K-Mag. This is all for Theo Pourchaire right now, as they are catching. See the slipstream, and even on the radar map is making Theo Pourchaire come. It's 2 green sectors for Theo. It's a yellow sector 3, but he is up into 6. So at the moment, both drivers in the top 10. And of course, he's still going to be getting that slipstream from K-Mag at the moment, but they would have used up all their battery. They're on even worse tyres, even if the fuel, the car is a little bit lighter because of a lack of fuel. But Theo Pourchaire is down in 10th at the moment, so he is the driver at risk of missing Q3 as Magnussen and Pourchaire. Pourchaire is going to be out. Pourchaire is going to be out.
Nice job.
He's in 11th. I think it was Albon that just pushed him out. So a valiant effort from the new driver, but you know, he will improve. It looks like K-Mag is going to be in Q3. So yeah, Theo Pourchaire eliminated in 11th. Not bad for the rookie driver. He put up a good fight in there. Not too bad. But K-Mag up into 6th. The only problem is this time, K-Mag's not going to have a slipstream partner to help him around. So we are going to do the 3-lap strategy. We're going to take manual control and then get him flying as soon as he has that peak confidence. So manage qualifying. Qualifying 3, continue. And then we'll be into the race. So let's get K-Mag out straight away because there's minimal time in Q3. Obviously you do have limit time, only 12 minutes in Q3. So it's all about that confidence going up. That's all it's about for these first few laps, as we do get past George Russell. And he'll set a Sector 1 personal best, which will improve his confidence. He'll set a Sector 2 personal best, which will improve his confidence as well. And he'll set a Sector 3 personal best, which will improve his confidence as well. Then we go to light traffic, and we'll see that confidence go up again. Hopefully, I say light traffic, light tyre wear, you know what I mean. Again, look, it's going up to very high. We just need to get it into peak. And this is the little, you can say it's a fault with the game potentially. You can argue that it wouldn't work like that in real life. It probably would if they're being told they're doing best sectors all the time. So again, that's a Sector 2. Just the only thing we've got to check now is how the tyres are. 92%. He's not being called in on this lap, so we'll keep him on these tyres here, and he should set some personal bests again, hopefully. Right. Damn it. I thought we were going to have a clear track. We're not, because Perez has just come out. How's he doing for fuel? Oh, he's got loads. We're going to... I want to get his confidence up to peak, really. We're going to give him one more lap like this because of all this traffic that just came out. If he can just get past this traffic here, which he does. Oh, yeah, hang on. Oh, no. Cancel that. So... Okay, he's just set a personal best sector again. So his confidence should be going up. But what we need to do is make sure... Right, we're in a good position here. So confidence is up. Attack. Push. Deploy. Go for it, K-Mag. Show us what you've got. This is it. It's an all or nothing lap. We do get past Verstappen. Stroll and Gasly in front of us are on fast laps as well, which is good. They're not going to get in the way. K-Mag is flying. I've just remembered just before he gets to the end of that, he was going to come in the pits. So we need to cancel that. Otherwise it wouldn't count. He would just go straight into the pits. So K-Mag coming down to cross the line and go up into 5th. Good. That is a good time. That is a good lap. It is something that we needed in this Haas. I mean, it's 38 seconds. We could send him on another flyer. He's got the... We could keep him on a flyer. He's got 2.2 kilos of fuel. Did I call him? Yeah, cancel that call in. Let's just see. Let's just see what he does. See if he... What he does for a Sector 1. No, it's a yellow Sector 1, so he's not going to improve. So yeah, call him in. Just make sure he doesn't run out of fuel or blow the car up or anything like that. We'll end it there. Just ease off, K-Mag. Come home. bring it home with a good run in Q3. Hopefully no one else improves. K-Mag sitting in 5th. It looks like it's 5th for K-Mag. 6th, I think, actually. I think someone improved at the end. 6th, yeah. 6th for K-Mag. Sitting behind Verstappen, Sainz, Perez, Alonso and Leclerc. In front of Stroll, George Russell, Albon and Gasly. And then, yeah, Theo Pourchaire in 11th. A good qualifying. So here we are then into the strategy. And it's always an interesting race around Bahrain. We have 2 sets of soft, 1 set of medium. Now, we could bomb it out of the gates and end on the mediums. If we go push, make that like that. How much can you push these mediums? Not too much, but we could try and bomb out of the gate. So that's 13 seconds quicker. That is the best we're going to get, is 13 seconds. But if we push and get these sort of aligned, so that's 14 seconds. 16 seconds quicker. He's just going to end a little bit tired on tyres. Do we play it a little bit safer? Let's play it a little bit safer. 14. I'm sort of thinking, do we put the medium stint in the middle? I want to split the strategies. I definitely want to split the strategies. Actually, I'll tell you what we can do with K-Mag. We can do something a little bit different here. I'm tempted to do a one-stop with K-Mag. Because he's starting quite high up the grid. Like, if you got onto those mediums, you can't full push them all the way, but you can basically push them all the way. It says it's 11 seconds slower, but I'm not sure I believe that. I don't know. Or do we go start on the mediums, go to the softs, go a longer stint on the mediums, and then really push the softs at the end and absolutely hammer it home. 11 seconds quicker, 12 seconds quicker, 13 seconds quicker if you go below 30% tyre wear. Because that'll stay us out, and that'll give us track position, and then we really push with track position. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do with K-Mag. I think Theo Pourchaire, I'm tempted to do a one-stop. Tempted to do a one-stop with Theo Pourchaire. I imagine the hards will be really, really slow, but if you push them really hard, push, he's got really bad smoothness as well, so his control is going to be pretty, his tyre wear is going to be pretty hardcore, I think. He has got a set of mediums. I think we're doing. I think we're risking it. I think we're leaving Theo out there. Give him a chance to see what he can do on those hards. Obviously, push off the line. Push off the line. If we get a safety car, it may help Pourchaire out on a one-stop, but I'm not 100% sure on that. So, fuel, I think we can drop a little bit from K-Mag and from Theo as well. So, right, let's get into the race. Here we go then, the Bahrainian Grand Prix. I think Theo Pourchaire is going to be the only person on hard tyres in this whole race. So we'll see how that works out. But yeah, K-Mag up into 6 is it's a great qualifying K-Mag. Lots of people will get past them if they're on soft. So it's a big mix. Yeah, Theo Pourchaire, the only one on the hard tyre. There's a little bit of shimmying into the first corner. And K-Mag is still in front of Lance Stroll, which is what we wanted to see. And we'll give them the ERS battle assist as well for both drivers.
Okay.
I think the intrigue I've got for this first race is actually around Theo Pourchaire to see how he does, because he's very highly rated for a youngster, but he does have some poor attributes in certain places. One of them being smoothness is pretty crucial for making your tyres last longer. I mean, he's up to 10th. He's overtaken Pierre Gasly. He's had a great start there. And yeah, we're sort of getting into this route. So it's Red Bull, Ferrari, Red Bull, Aston Martin, Ferrari, Haas, Aston Martin, Williams, Mercedes, Haas. So we are 2 in the top 10 at the moment, which is good as we come down the long straight parallel to the start-finish straight. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how we get on. Looks like no incidents in the first lap of the first Grand Prix of the second season, which is good. We do want all drivers to get through safely, unless it's Lance Stroll. He can crash out anytime he wants. But yeah, we're in a good position. Oh, there is a yellow flag. We haven't got through safely, and it is Lance Stroll has gone off the circuit. Lance Stroll, just as I said that, did go off the circuit with a lockup, which does push Pourchaire into 9th, which is very, very nice. Nico Hulkenberg didn't get a seat anywhere. No other team wouldn't take a punt on him, so he is without a team this year. But yeah, first lap down. The season is underway. So Kevin Magnussen with a manoeuvre on Charles Leclerc in that Ferrari. Not the best camera work there, but round the really tight hairpin, gets that DRS open and just has the power and the ERS to get past Charles Leclerc up into 5th. So great stuff there from Kevin Magnussen. Theo Pourchaire is he's doing all right in 9th. He's holding his own at the moment. We are just going to have to get them both to ease off on their fuel though, just to make sure. But yeah, Pourchaire hanging on to the back of Albon, just in front of him there. If we can get past him, that would be a nice little manoeuvre with some clean air in front. But K-Mag now on the back of Alonso, who's just losing pace to the front 3. But we're in a good position. So Theo Pourchaire has overtaken Albon, but unfortunately he's also been overtaken by Pierre Gasly. So it's a good move from Theo Pourchaire on the inside there into turn 2. And he made it stick, and Albon filters in behind him. And Kevin Magnussen is on a charge. A DRS overtake against the stranded Carlos Sainz means that K-Mag is in a podium position right now behind the 2 Red Bulls in 3rd place. Lovely. Okay, so the first of the runners are going to the pit. So George Russell, Gasly, Albon, Ricciardo and Piastri all pit. He's actually spun as well, Piastri on turn 11. As I said, Magnussen still hanging on to 3rd in a right old tussle with Fernando Alonso. Theo Pourchaire up to 8th because of the pit stops at the moment, but this is the plan. He's going to run longer. He's out on those hard tyres, which are causing him a bit of an issue. As you can see, he's got a 4-second gap to Lewis Hamilton in front of him. But it should be okay that if he stays out and he has a bit of pace towards the end of his stint, if we can do that, then he'll be okay. He's just dropped down, being overtaken by Guan Yu Zhou with a bit of DRS help, I think. But yeah, I don't mind. Yeah, Theo Pourchaire is doing a good job. The race engineer's totally correct there. K-Mag has got another few more laps. Lap 26 he's coming in on, so another 8 laps to go on these medium tyres. But I'm happy with how he's doing. Theo Pourchaire's managing his tyres well as well, so all in all, pretty good as Max Verstappen comes in for his stop. What is he going on to? He's going mediums to soft, so he'll be doing a similar strategy to us. And he's pitting early, going for the undercut on his teammate Perez, potentially. So, yeah, maybe that's something to keep an eye on. Or is he doing medium, soft, medium? Maybe. Yeah, not sure. But, yeah, you can see Theo Pourchaire losing pace to the drivers in front as well, as Max Verstappen's going to come out just behind Theo Pourchaire. So we could ask Pourchaire to hold him up, actually, and try and defend against him to bring K-Mag into the fight with Max Verstappen. We could be a bit cheeky to do that, actually. Let's go always defend. How's your confidence? It's high. Yeah, let's keep Max Verstappen behind us. Try and back him up a little bit and see if we can frustrate the Dutchman. As Magnussen is technically into 2nd place in this one. So he has got Fernando Alonso, the wily old Spaniard, behind him. But yeah, not in too bad a position. I imagine Alonso will overtake him soon because he's going to have DRS here and on the next section as well. As he goes round the outside, Alonso, is he going to make that one stick? K-Mag will have the inside here and then Alonso will have the inside. So I think Alonso may just get his nose in front. Are either of them going to back out? Alonso with the pace through the corners. Alonso's just going to get it, I think, which means K-Mag gets the DRS on the home straight. Oh my word, K-Mag he was about to come into the pits and he's just been smashed by Alonso, and that should be a penalty for Alonso and not K-Mag, but I don't know, and he's letting all these cars go past because he can't safely get on the track. So Magnussen is well in front. He's well in front. Alonso goes for it.
And the impact on the car, it's quite clear.
Who's going to get the penalty for that? It's gone to K-Mag. Unbelievable. He's got, is that a puncture, I think, on the right? But he was coming in anyway. But that is a disastrous thing. Pourchaire's dropping down the order because of his tyres. So Magnussen's going to have to do a 5-second time penalty. I don't think he was at fault. Alonso went for a gap that I think wasn't there. But yeah, he's got that right rear puncher. He's going to go onto the softs. He's going to have to do 5 seconds before they can touch the car. Oh, they didn't even put the tyres on. Lovely. 2.0 second stop. But yeah, K-Mag's he's got a lot to make up. He was battling for third when all the pit stops started happening. That 5-second time penalty in the incident with Alonso is going to be huge. And what's it caused for him? Suspension and chassis minor damage. So unlucky for K-Mag that. Oh, unlucky. Gutting. Absolutely gutting. He's got to fly. He's got to fly on these tyres. Okay, we've got another crash here that's involving Lewis Hamilton. And he's going for a go on one of the Alpines. I think that's Esteban Ocon. He goes down the inside. Ooh. Again, I think that's Ocon's fault. Yeah, I think he did just turn in on you, but unlucky there. It's only a yellow flag. Pourchaire locked up. What's Pourchaire done here, the young rookie?
Now we're at turn 11 now.
Coming down after the long straight, just where, oh well, we didn't, that was totally rubbish. I didn't see where he locked up there at all, but he's not got long to pit onto those mediums. He's got to try and drag these out for another 5 laps, which I think is going to be a tough ask for him, to be honest. So we'll put him into standard. We could, actually, he's been dropping down the order quite a lot, so let's get him in onto the mediums now. We'll do the 1 stop, we'll just bring him in a bit early. And we'll get him on aggressive so that he goes quick straight after he comes out the pit. So Magnussen down in 14th. We'll need to pit again as well as Theo Pourchaire comes in. We'll watch Theo Pourchaire's pit stop. I'm watching Magnussen for some reason. There's Theo Pourchaire. As us going past has held the Alpine in there. But here is Theo Pourchaire and he goes. It's a good stop, 2.03, but he's held because of that Alpine. So sort of a tit for tat with us and Gasly there. But hopefully Pourchaire will have some pace on those medium tyres. That would be very helpful if he did. He can get to the end racing like this on those tyres. Yeah, he was actually doing well on the hards. Yeah, interesting. K-Mag is pushing very hard, as we know. But he's got a lot of work to do. And I think he's still, I don't know if that 5-second time penalty actually registered, to be honest, because it's still there next to his name, so he might get it at the next stop. But yeah, look at Alonso causing the incident and still up there in 6th. Absolutely unbelievable, to be honest. Absolutely unbelievable. But K-Mag, much fresher tyres than everyone else, hopefully can make some headway. So Kevin Magnussen is doing a fantastic job to make this back up. He's up to 10th already and he's got Zhou and Stroll in his sights. This is the corner that he had his accident, and obviously we've put him on the faster finishing section as Stroll comes in front of him. Russell's in the pits as well, so Magnussen will get a couple of places here and shouldn't be too far off catching Lando Norris, who's battling with Fernando Alonso. So Magnussen up into 7th and hunting down the pack in front, which is Alonso and Norris. So Kevin Magnussen just about to come into the pits, and he may now serve his 5-second time penalty, but if he does a 5-second time penalty and 2-second stop, he's going to come out in just behind Zhou in 8th. So here comes K-Mag into the pits. I'm really hoping they've already done that time penalty, but I'm not sure they have. Pourchaire is not out of the points yet. He's right on the back of Stroll and Bottas and racing pretty well. Just a 2-point finish would be lovely, to be honest. Come on. It needs to be... Now he's... Yeah, this is the 5-second time penalty. This is the killer. Yeah, I mean, the animation there was pretty slow, but it's not a bad stop. For 5 seconds, it was a 1.9 stop. And he's on these soft tyres and now needs to make them go as Pourchaire overtakes Bottas. Let's look at that in the replay. As there's a look at this gaggle of cars. Wow, Theo Pourchaire gets through. I mean, he's just brave driving in the middle of that. He's in sort of the middle dot in a 5 shape. It's the fastest pit stop of the day for Kevin Magnussen, which is lovely to see. And we need to push him right off the bat here to get some places up. Okay, so he sort of needs to overtake quite a lot of people and his teammate. What are tyres looking like? He's got fresher tyres than these. Bottas is going to pit again. Zhou and Norris are on really old tyres. Pourchaire's got better tyres than Gasly. Sainz is pitting in from the lead. So not all the pit stops done yet in this one. It's going to be interesting to see how this one ends. So Theo Pourchaire going for a move on Lance Stroll as we look round the outside. Stroll moves over to try and defend. I don't think they touched. But Theo Pourchaire is still having a look. 15 laps to go. We are going to get the boys into conserve for their fuel. But yeah, it looked like Lance Stroll just about held on for that one. So I think what we'll do is we'll go on board with the Pourchaire. We'll just maybe get him to go in the clean air down the start-finish straight, because he's in a very good position here on Lance Stroll. We can get a little bit closer. He's got better tyres, I think, by... Oh no, Stroll's got much better tyres. Wow, okay. Didn't manage that. Didn't see that coming. Alonso's going to be on him on softs as well. Magnussen is on the best tyres out of everyone in the field. So, it should be interesting. Right, can you get really close behind him? I don't think you can. No, I don't think Théo Pourchaire is going to get this move done. No, he's nowhere near him. Keep trying, son. Nervous times as the Haas manager, because we've got both drivers next to each other. We can potentially get them both in the top 10. Pourchaire isn't in there at the moment. He's... Oh, go on. If we can get them both past Ocon here, that would be absolutely amazing, as it's K-Mag at the moment just easing past Esteban Ocon. Théo Pourchaire having a little look. He's not going to get it done on this one, and hopefully now K-Mag can go. He's got a successful overtake back into the points. Lance Stroll is a long way away. But yeah, what we need is actually Théo Pourchaire to get that move done on Esteban Ocon as well. And that would be nice, but I don't think the tyres are going to favour him. No, Pourchaire's one stop is proving a bit of a mistake at the moment. But we'll see how it goes. I do think what we're going to try is to push both of them away. On the next lap, we're going to go for a full deployment of battery and just see if we can use that to get past and pull away from Ocon. Okay, so we're going for a full deployment of battery here. K-Mag has actually used it to his advantage and overtaken Norris up into 8th. Pourchaire still trying, and we might be successful. It's going to be that same manoeuvre that Alonso did, where he stayed on the outside and got it done. So I think we do that. We put K-Mag into top up a little bit just to keep it going. Yeah, Pourchaire's been unlucky. He's had so many opportunities where he's just missed it done. I think we could go up into high, but his confidence is so low. Let's go into clean air, see if we can get it away. Now, moment's gone. Moment's gone. So, Théo Pourchaire looks like it could be in level. I don't think. Is Gasly going to have enough to catch him? No, they're on similar tyre wear. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be really interesting for Théo Pourchaire. He may get a move done if Ocon can't get past Norris quick enough. But Magnussen's in Dreamworld at the moment. He's racing really, really well. We'll put him into aggressive as well rather than full. But if he can catch Lance Stroll, he's going to be in a decent position. Obviously, he's dropped from where he started, but he qualified a little bit artificially high, I think. So I think Théo is holding on to the back of these two. So let's get him into top up as well for a few laps. Okay, so Esteban Ocon has got past Lando Norris, but Lando Norris is now a sitting duck for Théo Pourchaire, who's surely going to have a look after this. Let's get that. Let's get it done. Deploy the battery. Go. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. Come on. Come on. You can get it done. Yeah, look at that pace. That McLaren is so slow. Excellent stuff. Get back into top up. Keep him behind you. Both in the points. We're both in the points. Come on, Haas. Come on. This is what we needed from the team. As, yeah, K-Mag is just using those tyres a little bit more than we anticipated, as is Théo Pourchaire as well. So I'll just pop him into standard. K-Mag is well off Ocon, actually. Pourchaire could really do with trying to catch Ocon up. But we've got, what, 3 laps to go. How's Norris doing here? If Norris gets past us, we could be in trouble. I don't want to put him on always defend at the moment. Norris is having a look. Has he got it a little bit late? No, he's going to get that done, isn't he, up the inside. We'll go back to Pourchaire. Okay, that's sort of expected, but we just need to hang on to the back of Lando Norris, even though he gets the double DRS. But K-Mag is in a fantastic position to get this done on Lance Stroll, who is on better tyres than K-Mag, but we'll leave K-Mag to it and see if he can get this done. Lance Stroll isn't in DRS of his teammate, so I think even on standard mode we should potentially have a chance here to get this done as we come through. Let's do what we did on Lando Norris. Oh no, sorry, Stroll is in DRS of his teammate. Yeah, that Aston Martin's acceleration is ridiculous off that corner. Look at that, bloody hell. Okay, I think we just settle with, maybe settle with what we've got. Carlos Sainz setting the fastest lap of the Grand Prix with 3 laps to go. Bloody hell. Okay, Pourchaire still on the back of Lando Norris. He's going to have an interesting end to his race. His first Grand Prix in F1. And he is fighting for a point with Lando Norris, who is basically a seasoned veteran at this point. So you get the rumble over the curb and then you're coming into this start-finish straight. 3 laps to go. Is there a yellow flag? Multiple cars have crashed.
Crash ahead. Watch for debris.
It's a crash involving multiple cars. Let's see what's happened here. Hopefully it's not K-Mag. It's the 2 Aston Martins. This could be wonderful for Kevin Magnussen. Alonso and Stroll, they touch. Alonso's off. Oh my word, that pushes K-Mag up. I don't think Alonso's going to get back in the track on time. He's not. Pourchaire is up in the points. K-Mag up into 7th. This is proving to be wonderful as Pourchaire is gaining and gaining and gaining on Lando Norris. Just needs to have that just ability to just, yeah, he just can't get that turn done, can he? Can't get that done at the moment, but we'll let him do his job. He's in the points, 5 seconds ahead of Alonso, who's also got a 5-second time penalty. And K-Mag is just now losing pace to Lance Stroll as well. But K-Mag, remember, had a 5-second time penalty, so this is huge actually for K-Mag. This is a really good drive from him, as there is this about a lap and a half to go. It's been a really interesting race. Oh, Theo Pourchaire is locked up and he's dropped out of the points.
We're looking at turn 11.
He's dropped this corner again. He's just locked that front left tyre. Oh, Theo Pourchaire. It's gutting for him. It's absolutely gutting for him. He is back on the track. Alonso does have a 5-second time penalty, but I think it's going to be too much to ask him to catch Alex Albon. It's because his tyres are fucked. Oh, on the last lap, Theo. On the last lap. That is absolutely killer. But K-Mag is just about to start his last lap, so we can ask him to give it the beans, to be honest, on anything but tyres. And do you know what? We're going to do the same with Theo as well when he gets there. But
from tyre points of view, we don't think lift and coast is necessary.
Let's go. Come on. Let's see. I don't think we've got enough to catch Stroll. 7. Oh, it was so close for points for Theo on his debut. It would have been so good for him to get points on that first race in F1, but yeah, we'll see. He may lock up again with 25% tyres, to be honest. I don't think there's no puncture or anything. But yeah, okay, the 2-stop would have been the way to go. Probably would have worked better for Pourchaire if we'd put him on it as well. But we tried something different, and he's only really dropped positions because of that lockup, to be honest. But Max Verstappen wins it, so nothing new in Season 2. K-Mag is in... Oh, he was in DRS range there. I mean, he has got enough tyre. Let's... Yeah, go on, K-Mag. Just go for it. I could potentially... This could potentially really mess this up and chuck us out the points, but it could also pull us in, because look at this pace that we've got with our DRS. It's absolutely ridiculous. As Pourchaire is not even on for 11th at the moment, I don't think, because he's away of 5 seconds. Go on, into the final few corners. Can you get it done?
No.
Right, make sure we don't run out of fuel. He's got no energy, so we'll put him into neutral. Come on, K-Mag. Come on, K-Mag. He's used up all of his battery. It's going to be a race to the line coming into the final corner. I think Lance Stroll's just about going to hold on, just. And he does. Lance Stroll takes home 6th. K-Mag in 7th, which is pretty good. And Pourchaire. Yeah, unlucky. Unlucky from Pourchaire. He's tried his best. It's going to be 12th. Oh, just that lock-up at the end. He was in the points. He was safely in the points as well. But Theo Pourchaire, it's a good debut for him. It's a good debut to get him into the top 12, but it could have been so much more. So yeah, Verstappen wins it. Perez in second, a double for Red Bull. Leclerc, Sainz, Russell, and so it's two Red Bulls, 2 Ferraris, a Mercedes, an Aston Martin, a Haas, an Alpine, McLaren, a Williams, an Aston Martin, and a Haas. But yeah, Lando Norris was the only other person to do a 1-stop, and he actually got 3 places improved. But yeah, quite a lot of change going on there. It was quite a lot of change. Lewis Hamilton finishing dead last for Mercedes. That is incredible. So into the constructors, into the drivers, sorry, Kevin Magnussen with a good start, getting 6 points on the board, and Haas got up to 5th with that 6 points in total. Lovely stuff. The pit stops, the 2 fastest pit stops, thank you very much, at 1.995. Absolutely excellent. So we get maximum points for that, which is good because that gives you a load of money at the end of the season. So the first race done of Season 2. We are going to play through a few off camera and we will be back for, let's go Melbourne, Baku. We'll come back for Imola. I think we'll come back for Imola. And then we'll probably come back for Canada because I really like Canada. And then Spa, Singapore. Yeah, that should be a good mix. It'll be about 5 races in 5 races live in a season, I think we'll do, and we'll try and mix it up as we go. So yeah, we'll come back for Imola, will be our next Grand Prix. So 1, 2, 3, 4 off camera, and we'll have a quick review of how they all went in the last section. So the car parts from Dan Fellows, the chassis was destroyed and the suspension was actually destroyed, so we can't use those again. A little bit of a race thing there. So let's go and have a look at the car. So the chassis we can just swap out with installed on car 1. Yeah, we did have a spare one of them, which is good. And the suspension, we don't have new ones anyway, so we can just install that on there. Right, lovely. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back in the next one at Imola, and I'll catch you then. Cheers.